Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train, Arlington Lane. Gotta love doing live recordings, right? You never know what you may hear when you're doing one. So, yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to a special edition of the program. Coming up on the show, I'm going to have professional football player Jordan Nino Walton. I'm glad that you're going to be here to hear this because he has a testimony, and I'm basically going to give him the floor and going to let him talk about his triumph over tragedy. And before I get into any of that, I got to give respect over to three people, and one personally. First off, to the family of Bill Russell, who passed away this past week at the age of 88 years old. People don't really remember how good Bill Russell was. I know a lot of the younger generation don't really know about Bill Russell, but Bill Russell was an amazing player. He was an amazing winner, won at every level. He won at the collegiate level, won a gold medal, won 11 titles as a player, won 2 more as a player and a coach. So so that, he was great with the Boston Celtics, dealt with a lot of racism as a player and even later on in life, and was an activist, civil rights activist. So he was always for his people. And he lived a great life, and amazingly lived to 88 years of age. And so to the family of the Russell family, our thoughts, prayers go to you. The family of Nichelle Nichols, who was a trailblazer herself, she passed away this past week at 89 years of age. And of course, those that remember her, she was on the original Star Trek, right? And so she was amazing, and how she lived her life, and was she even helped out Zoe Saldana with her role as Uhura for the Star Trek movies, and definitely want to send our condolences out to that family as well. Also, Pat Carroll, those that remember the voice of Ursula from The Little Mermaid, that was her. And she passed away, I think, at the age of 94. So they lived great lives, and definitely want to speak to someone that's been about life as well, and how he's triumphed for sure. See how I have to make that segue a little bit. All right. So coming up right now, I'm going to bring him on, professional football player over for the Grand Rapids Surge minor league football team. He goes by the nickname Nino, and it's Jordan Nino Walton Sr. Good afternoon to you, Jordan. How you doing, brother?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm blessed, and you?
Good. And I want to get right into it, man. When I saw your story and I seen some of the pics, I want to put the pics up. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to let you tell your story. I received them, and tell everybody, what happened, because I know you were trying to get yourself together and you wind up having some tragedy. So tell our viewing audience a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. October 19th, 2018, I was struck by a vehicle at 60 miles per hour from a drunk driver. I was leaving basketball practice with my cousin, and we left the gym. I'm sitting there trying to just turn my iPod. I'm trying to change the music, and I looked up and I was unconscious. When I got hit, it was daylight, and when I woke up, it was nighttime. So that was probably one of the most scariest things I've ever went through.
And how long were you in the hospital when you got hit?
I was only in the hospital for a week and a half.
Wow, that's crazy. And how were you able to build yourself, back up? Because you getting hit, that takes a lot out of you. Honestly, I have not ever been through that, and heaven forbid, I never will. I'm not saying that to say that I want that to happen to me, and it happened to you. But I'm trying to understand, like, what did it take to get you back to being back on your feet again?
I can definitely say just hard work and dedication. After the week and a half of being in the hospital, I even tried to go back to work at the point in time. I had just a part-time job at McDonald's. I tried to get back to working, but first and foremost, it was just physical therapy. I had 22 fractures in my upper forehead. I didn't need any surgery. No surgery was involved. It was all natural recovery. Just first and foremost, it's hard work. Just telling my physical therapist I wanted to get back active. I wanted to do more as far as just physicality. When it comes to physicality, I told the doctor I'm going to walk again, because when it first happened, they told me I would never walk again. You're going to lose some momentum and to your left leg, because I was struck first in the left leg, and then I flipped, and then I hit a stop sign. My face hit a stop sign, which caused the 22 fracture.
Wow. Talking it over with Jordan Nino Walton right here on the A-Train show. And he's talking about a bit of what has happened to him. A little bit of tragedy, but he's, as you can see, he's here with us today. He's triumphed over that. And I want to kind of segue to a bit. What made you want to get into football and play professionally?
Actually, my brother, his name is Malik Kelly. I just was sitting around depressed. I was going through depression a lot, and he reached out to me and said, "Hey, you should try to come play football." And when I was in high school, I was a pretty decent athlete. I wasn't the greatest athlete, but he reached out and it was like, "Hey, you should come play. You should come try out for Grand Rapids Surge." I had already had a year experience of football. It wasn't the greatest year, just poor ownership. I met Malik. Then I met my owner, Rondo Western, and they just opened me in with open arms. From first day of practice, it just felt like a family, and it just felt like where I needed to be. And from that point on, we just been making history.
That's what's up. That's what's up, because not a lot of players can come back from an injury such as being in a car accident and able to walk again. You are a living testimony and witness to that. And so what was it like when you first got your opportunity with, I see you got your Grand Rapids jersey on today. And you got that contract, that opportunity to play with Grand Rapids. What was going through your mind at that moment?
When I first signed my contract, I was actually in Lansing for the UFL meeting, and I ended up signing my contract there in front of the UFL staff and board. It was a big presentation, everything like that. But as far as just the feeling, it's indescribable. It's indescribable. Like I said, from day one, it's just always been genuine vibes, genuine support. A lot of guys didn't even know that I was struck by a vehicle until halfway through the season. I was just trying to just give everybody extra momentum and extra motivation to push themselves for the season, and I just used myself as an example.
Wow, yeah, and that's good that you was able to motivate different players, and I know that's what you want to do today, even as we're doing this program. I lost just a moment. We're gonna see if we can get about there. You've been wanting to motivate. That's been your biggest thing with players. So tell our viewers, how you've been able to. I think that's what you want to do now as you get into the future, right? Is being a motivator to not just people that's on your team, but also younger players that wants to do the same thing that you're doing right now.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and elaborate a bit about that.
Okay. As far as what I would say to the young athletes trying to get to where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
I can definitely tell the young athletes trying to get professional, just keep working, keep striving, no matter if, your loved ones, your best friend, cousin, doesn't matter who it is. Don't let them tell you can't do something, Don't never define yourself with no or you can't do something, because I'm a living example. I want kids to look at me as an example, and when they're on their last breath, their last fight, they feel like they can't fight anymore. Just think about what I've been through. The doctors told me I wouldn't walk again. I wouldn't play any physical sports anymore. And 5 years they're playing today. So just never give up and just keep striving for what you want in life.
That's what's up, man. And you are, like I said, you are a living witness to that. And how did you find about the I think that was the thing that was going around about the XFL? How did you come across that?
Just hard research. One thing about me, I just go with what I see on social media and stuff like that. I try to get down to the stores. I'm seeing a lot of training camps, a lot of invites for the XFL, and I've been trying to just do my studies on it and just follow the league.
Yeah, and they're dropping in 2023, so definitely want you to hopefully get your name out there, and you get a chance, when some tryouts come available. I know they had theirs the last couple of months. They did their summer showcases, and so those are kind of over. I know they may do one more. Don't quote me on it, but I know they usually do another one before they get ready to get to the draft and stuff. So how have you been kind of preparing yourself mentally and physically for that potential opportunity?
As far as physical, I have a weekly set plan. I work out 4 days a week. Monday and Tuesday are strictly cardio. Wednesday and Thursday, strictly upper body and trying to get stronger. Friday, we usually have football practice, so that's even more work. So I'm busy Monday to Friday, just consistent work, consistent grind.
That's what's up, and that's what I like hearing. Because you're doing what you love to do, and hopefully you get an opportunity to do that in the future. I would love to see you out there, because that would be a bigger triumph for you. As you've been going through your you overcame the tragedy that you had. And has that played with you mentally, as you go on, or is that more like a fuel to really get yourself back in order to becoming a better Nino?
It really does fuel me, only because I look at my kids. I have 3 little ones. I have a baby boy, 2. I have a daughter who's 8. I have an older son who's 10. So, they look up to me. I'm actually in the midst of getting married right now. So my fiance, she looks up to me in a lot of ways, and not only just my intermediate family, but my teammates, just want the best for not only myself, but for my teammates. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. You want to make sure you have a better life for your family, and congratulations to you on your upcoming nuptials, man. Definitely loves hearing about that and seeing the best that's coming out for you. But let me segue a bit. I'm talking it over with Jordan Nino Walton right here on the A-Train Show. He's a professional football player for the Grand Rapids Surge. And I I know you big fan. You're a big football fan yourself, right? So I know you watch the NFL, right?
Yes,
So who like your team, man? Like, let me know who you rolling with.
I'm definitely going into this season a Raider fan. I love Crosby. I love Max Crosby. I love Devontae Adams. I love Derek Carr when he's having good games. I'm just going ahead and be honest. When he's having
definitely having good games, yeah, because we know that a lot of people know that David Carr don't have a lot. But is that been like a team of yours, you know, since you were growing up, or is more like, you know what, I see what they got around them, and I think I might want to roll with them this year, like jumping from team to team?
I really loved him as a kid as well, because as a kid, I really liked Warren Sapp. Like, he was that guy back in the day. And I can definitely...
Wow, you went to Warren Sapp when he played with the Raiders. I know a lot of people remember him with the Bucks, but, you know, he did get a chance to play. He did play for the Silver and Black. So, wow, you're making me feel old, man. Don't make me feel old like this, man. Come on now.
It's a lot of... It's a lot of studies and watching film. I love watching film, and he was just definitely one of those guys who had that momentum, that drive to want to win. You know, he was definitely that guy back in the day.
Let me go back just a little bit. You, what is your position over for the Grand Rapids Surge?
I am a cornerback. I play cornerback.
So do you you say you study a lot. Have you been studying from different corners that you've seen in the NFL, maybe in college, and kind of modeled it? And if so, who have you modeled from?
I kind of look like I studied a lot of Jalen Ramsey, of course, one of the top name corners. Jair Alexander, Ed Reed, even though he's not in the league anymore. Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey. Let's see. I know
it's a lot of it's so many to kind of choose from. But I see that, you know, you do study the game. You know, because a lot of players today, they more like they just want to get the stats, and they want to they want to showcase that they can ball out and whatnot, which is fine. But also, you got to have the mentality. And so you kind of do video and watch, you know, how they play and whatnot. And that's fantastic. I really think that what you're trying to accomplish is something greater. And I really hope that you do it, because that's something to look forward to as you progress as a professional football player. Because, you know, they say the life of a professional football player don't last, but you want to make it last as long as you can, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, Jordan, I gotta ask you, man. So you say your Raiders is your team, man.
Yes.
Do you think they can go in? You think there's a potential they can go all the way? Considering, gotta think about it. Kansas City is in that division. Denver just got a new quarterback, and you know the Chargers. They good with you got Justin Herbert back there under center. So that's kind of a tough division for them to kind of say that they can go all the way on top.
I can definitely say we have some strength in our conference. We have some very tough games this year. I can definitely see us being above 500 trying to make a playoff. As far as to the Super Bowl, we still need some work.
Hey, I'm glad that you kept it honest with that, because, you know, a lot of people be like, you know, Super Bowl all the way, Super Bowl all the way. We need more realists that will come out and say what they really need and whatnot. And so I definitely want you to definitely looking forward to this NFL season. Do you keep up a lot with college football too?
Yes, I'm a U of M.
Oh, you. Have you ever got a chance to go to the Big House?
My first time will be this year. I'm going to watch them play.
Really?
Yep.
Now, that, my goodness, like when they say that stadium hold 103,000, and I think that what it seats, you know, that's a lot of people, man. And you being in that atmosphere, you always wanted to be there, right?
Yes, that atmosphere is crazy. I was supposed to go in high school because back in high school, when I was a junior, I went to East Kenwood High, and some of my buddies played on the football. They actually got to play play at the house, and I was supposed to go watch. Some things came up, but yeah, they had a great time, and even though it was a high school football game, they filled half of the home section just off of high school football. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, I mean, there's going to be opportunities for you and professionally. Of course, with the USFL, they have a Michigan team with the Michigan Panthers. And, you know, potentially with the XFL, I know they got the 8 teams that they have right now. What are you striving for the future? What is your future plans coming up?
As far as future plans right now, we're on a playoff run. First year team, Grand Surge. This weekend we have playoffs. We go against Lansing Lightning in Charlotte, Michigan at Mac Stadium. So now just trying to make it as far as we can in playoffs. First and foremost, off season, continue to grind, train, learn my teammates, learn the recruits that's coming in. Within the next 2 years, I really want to hire an agent and try to get towards the XFL and USFL. So right now it's just consistent grind and just keeping steady pace. Just keep grinding.
Well, I tell you what, talk to me after the show, but friend me on Facebook, and I'll make sure I help you out with getting the agent for the future, man. Because I think you got a really bright future ahead of you, man. As long as you keep your head on straight and you're making the right choices and decisions, and I can see what I can do to help you out, man. I wanna see you grow, and I want to see you in a bigger realm, man. That you can say, "Hey, man, I made it, and I got a chance to be on the A-Train show to do it." You know, so yeah, definitely. After the show, man, befriend me on Facebook, man, so we can continue this conversation, and we will. I'll make sure that I put you in place. Shout out to my man Josh Davis in heaven, man, because without what he told me, yeah, that's right. Josh, thank you, man, for everything that you were able to do and to help out with not only just professional football players playing in the alternative league, but even lower levels too. So I'm gonna help you out as best as I can. All right, Jordan. So
yes, sir.
That's what I'm here for, is to help out too. All right. So before you go, tell my viewers where they can find you around on social media.
Instagram, my all.me.Nino Walt. And my Facebook, Nino Walt, NINOWALT. That's where majority of my film is posted. Instagram, I post little highlights there, but majority is me and my team. So you can find that. That's all my social.
Excellent. See, this is what we got, folks. We got triumph over tragedy, man, and I want to see him do very well in the future. So, Jordan, best of luck, best of health in your upcoming games that you got coming up, and in your future too.
Thank you for having me on, Mr. A-Train.
No problem, man. We'll definitely we'll have to recap what happened during the playoff run at some point, and then seeing about you getting elsewhere and getting some more work for yourself. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Jordan Nino Walton, man. Make sure that you follow him on social media, and hopefully becoming the newest cornerback in the USFL or the XFL. We want to see the best come out for him. All right, so right hand salute to you, man, and I'll catch you around, man. So just kind of hang by, and I'll get with you.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Jordan Nino Walton, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely want to thank him for being on the show and telling his story, and I want to see the best that's coming out for him, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap things up for this special edition of the A-Train Show. Hey, folks, make sure that you go on Facebook.com/A-Train Show. And then you can follow me on YouTube. Got some special things coming in the future. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Facebook, YouTube, and always catch the show on Twitter. This will be out soon, I promise. Okay. Well, for just a little while, this is the A Train signing off on the A Train Show.